No hejka, co tam, jak tam? Jack z tej strony, wracamy do Filarów Ziemi na Foleta. Oczywiście z sucharkiem na starcie. Tym razem nieco dłuższym, wyobraźcie sobie. Przychodzi baba do lekarza, cała w muchach, a lekarz ją pyta: po co pani przyszła? Zostałam zmuszona. Dobra, zaczynamy dalej w takim razie Filary Ziemi. Ostatnie 2 odcinki no były takie sobie, szczerze powiem. Akcja gry troszeczkę stoi w miejscu. Rozdział 3 to jest dalej, księgi drugiej. Mam nadzieję, że już go kończymy. No ale nie owijamy w bawełnę. Porozmawiaj z Filipem. Także szukamy Filipa. I jest tutaj.
Yes? Aliena says you can pay your workers. She has enough money to buy up all the Priory's wool and sell it in shiring. And that way, you get your money earlier.
Clever.
Really?
But you have to accompany her to shiring. She has to fetch the money first.
The sooner the better. I have to talk to Percy Hamley anyway.
Whoa,
Thank you, Jack. Now you better get back to work. Tom wanted to talk to you.
Znowu coś Tom chce od
Yeah,
nas.
if I talk to Tom now, he'll insist I stay at the construction site and work. Am I really done out here?
No tak, więcej questów nie mamy, także wracamy do środka.
Jack!
What?
Come here, please. You wanted to finish your Corbel, and I let you. Instead, you pick another fight with Alfred. You mock him in front of others because he can't read. You throw ants at him. You hit him. And don't tell me he started it, because everyone else told me you started the fight.
No ale
Some
on
prior of me
zawsze.
just told me you disturbed the monks in the scriptorium.
Philip told me to practice reading.
The Bible, not the kind of book you were looking for. Then you go and waste your time in the cemetery and the market, and in the kitchen, and chatting to the Fullers.
I made a barn for them. I wanted to help them.
Fajnie zapamiętała wszystkie nasze czynności ta gra.
Don't you know how close we are to shutting down the construction? If I'd not planned ahead, it would all be over now. But how am I to plan ahead if I can't rely on you, Jack?
What? Watch out!
Ło!
Whoa.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Up here! Hey, hurry up, quick!
What's going on here?
Your son thinks I dropped the stones.
You were the one who pulled them up, weren't you?
Of course. That is my job.
He was probably angry because he might not get paid.
Alfred, stop it.
Czyżby przeor James
What?
zrobił zamach?
What happened?
I'm not sure. But there was a monk. He was wearing a black robe. And when he saw me looking at him, he ran away.
Tak
Maybe it was
myślałem.
him.
A black robe? Are you saying this was my fault?
No, no. I'm sure I didn't recognize him. He wasn't from here.
No. Peter dropped the stone and doesn't want to admit it.
I assure you, a monk would never do such a
No nie
thing.
ma coś nie wiem czy na targu
I
widziałem,
saw a
ale...
monk in black in the market.
Oh, did you? I was there too when you were. Tell us, what did he do when you saw him?
No tak, kurczaki, to pamiętamy.
He almost stepped on a few chickens.
Wait, Jack is right. I remember now. There
Była
was a
taka
monk
sytuacja
there,
chyba 2
and he went
odcinki
into the
temu.
cathedral.
I'll go up front and look for him. You check the back.
All right.
Gdzie podział się mnich w czerni? Czy to on przeciął linę? No, wydaje mi się, że to będzie przeor James. O, tutaj idzie. Ten, którego Jack spotkał, kiedy ten był jeszcze mały.
Where
Wtedy,
did
kiedy
he go?
podpalił katedrę. No dobra, idzie tam. Idziemy za nim. Tu będzie nasza matka? Nie. Seriously?
Hey, you! Hey!
Ło! Prawie się spóźniłem.
What happened to you, monk?
Mother!
Jack?
He's not a monk! He tried to kill me!
You did what?
Please,
I know you. You are with them.
No dobra, to nie
Did they
jest
send
Sir
you?
James na pewno.
please, let me go.
Ktoś
What
młody.
did they send you for?
Tom Builder. I was sent here to kill Tom Builder.
O kurde. No to srogo.
What is going on here?
Take heed. I know you. I know your face. Tell them that you succeeded. Tell them that Tom Builder is dead.
But
Tell them, or I will find you.
Twarda babka.
Speak up, or I'll put a curse on you.
I will tell them what you ask. Please.
What the hell? What was that? Why did you let him go?
He was after Tom. After all these years, it's happening again.
What is?
Just tell Tom to stay low. If we're lucky, they'll think he's dead.
Why don't you tell him?
I'm the reason they're trying to kill him. It's my fault.
What?
We should never have come to Kingsbridge, Jack.
Co, Ellen ma pewnie jakieś porachunki z kimś i chcą jakoś ją wkręcić, że to niby ona zabiła kogoś. No dobra. List od Francisa. List z lutego 1141 roku. Drogi Filipie, minęło wiele czasu od naszej ostatniej rozmowy. Jeśli nie pamiętacie, to Francis to jest brat Filipa, tak? Minęło wiele czasu od ostatniej rozmowy. Niestety nie mogę napisać zbyt wiele, gdyż jako skryba hrabiego Roberta przysiągłem zachowanie tajemnicy. Pamiętam dobrze nasze ostatnie spotkanie pierwszego dnia nowego roku, podczas którego rozmawialiśmy o polityce. Upłynęło już kilka lat, a konflikt między hrabią Robertem i Stefanem wciąż trwa. Teraz rozumiem, dlaczego wybrałeś życie przeora. Zaangażowanie się w politykę zawsze prowadzi do cierpienia. Towarzyszę hrabiemu Robertowi w jego podróży przez Anglię, mającej na celu zebranie sił przeciwko Stefanowi. Wszędzie, gdzie zawitamy, słyszę o wspaniałych dziełach przeora Filipa z Kingsbridge. Wieści o waszym świętym Adolfusie dotarły nawet do Walii i Szkocji. Twój brat Francis. No dobra.
Excuse me, Philip? Philip?
I'm sorry.
Is everything all right?
I was just thinking about my brother. What is it?
Aliena is ready to go to Shiring with you.
Then I must not keep her waiting.
Kolejna wędrówka przed nami. Lecimy.
As we rode, Aliena expressed relief that Percy Hamley held court in Shiring Town during the Fleece Fair, and not in her father's castle. I had not yet confessed to Aliena that I blamed myself for her father's fate. I felt the guilt and shame starting to rise when we came to a large group of peasants looking as desperate as the refugees that had come from Earl's Castle back then.
Okej. Jedziemy dalej.
Philip stopped to talk to the peasants, and so did I. Of course, he couldn't pass by people in need of help. Not even when he was on his way to try and save Kingsbridge from another attack by the Hamleys. Two of the peasants broke into tears and begged for food. Philip was mortified as they grabbed the hem of his robe and pleaded for mercy. They said they were from Wigley. They had illegally erected a mill and hadn't paid taxes to the Earl of Shiring for grinding flour. I bit my lip when they mentioned the title that used to belong to my father. As punishment, the Earl had destroyed their mill. Philip seemed unsure what to say about Percy Hamley's punishment for these peasants. I was less hesitant.
Hrabia powinien okazywać wyrozumiałość. Hrabia musi karać złodziei. No jeśli byli złodziejami, no to sorry, ne?
The Earl had been right to destroy the mill, and I told them that. The peasants shouted and cried that the Earl had also burnt their fields, destroyed their houses, and taken their livestock from them. A few of them had even been killed. Philip told them to go to Kingsbridge for food.
No dobra, to trochę zbyt
As we
ich
rode on, he said nothing.
ukarał
Maybe he
hrabia.
wondered about my defense of Percy Hamley, or he'd begun to lose hope that he would solve his problems with the Earl in shiring.
Czyli zły wybór. Idziemy dalej.
I had never trusted the Hamleys, but it seemed I had grown careless over the years. They had thus far kept their word to King Stephen, but now I felt I should have known that they would eventually break it. As I was thinking these grim thoughts, we passed by a gallows with 2 men dangling by their necks. An old woman stood by one of the corpses and snarled at us.
Marczeć? Co ma? Wilkołakiem?
The old woman looked at us like a cornered animal. Philip demanded to know what had happened. She cackled and shook her head. She continued looking through the dead men's clothes. She'd already taken off their shoes and found a couple of coins on one of the corpses. Only now I realized that someone had tied foxtails to the corpses. Their hands had been cut off and their faces were burnt.
Ua.
I confronted the old woman and called her a thief. The old woman cackled and said there is nothing wrong in taking from dead thieves. When Philip told her it was still a sin, she became serious and gave him the coins. She told him that these men were poachers who were caught by the Earl's men hunting in his forests. Philip rode on, and when I caught up with him, I could see that now, more than ever, he was determined to talk to Percy Hamley.
No dobra. I jesteśmy w Shiring.
Aliena rode by my side without knowing that I had long been responsible for her family's fate. Ever since I had made the mistake of trusting Waileran by God. I felt like a fly in a cobweb. Every move I made seemed to lead to further calamities. But then I heard Aliena as she sped past me. Shiring, she exclaimed.
No dobra. Krótka przejażdżka i koniec rozdziału 10, ale tak naprawdę 3 tej księgi, tak? Decyzje. Jack dał z siebie wszystko, by ukończyć swój spornik. Dzięki wsparciu Ellen i Miliusa Jackowi udało się pomóc foluszniczkom. Alfred nienawidzi Jacka. Młody czeladnik zemścił się na nim 3-krotnie, więc przegięliśmy trochę. Alfred powiedział, że ojciec Jacka został powieszony w Shiring jako złodziej. Richard próbuje odzyskać hrabstwo dla siebie i Alieny. Jack odwiedził Cuthberta i obiecał bratu Arnaldus, no tak, że go pochowa. Jack zniszczył 3 gniazda os. Wow! Jackowi udało się złapać zabójcę. Ellen zmusiła go, by doniósł swym mocodawcom o śmierci Toma. I przechodzimy do rozdziału 4 drugiej księgi, czyli ogólnie rzecz biorąc rozdziału 11. Nowy hrabia.
This is him.
A face like that never changes. If anyone can get you an audience with the Earl, it's Sheriff Eustace.
I hope Percy Hamley will show more understanding with us than he did with the people of Wigley. I'm concerned what kind of man Percy Hamley must have become to kill people for mere poaching. Good day, Sheriff. I must talk to the Earl. It's a legal matter of utmost urgency.
Get in line, monk.
Are they all waiting to see him?
What did you expect on court day, monk?
Szeryf ma śmiesznego zeza
I
rozbieżnego.
fear this is going to take a while.
I'll go look for Richard. Seeing that he's going into battle, he needs equipment.
In the meantime, let's hope I can persuade the Earl to rethink this breach of our agreement.
I'll talk to Meg about the sales of the Priory's wool as well. We will find a way to keep the cathedral's construction going, Philip, with or without the stone and timber they took from us.
We must.
Richard prosił o pieniądze, tylko gdzie on się podziewa? Okej, no czyli jesteśmy alieną. Prorok.
The end is upon us, but our Earl will lead us to salvation.
Is that so?
A hard hand for hard times. It will all make sense. You will see.
Okej. Aha, czyli najpierw mamy odszukać Meg i odebrać swoje pieniądze.
In the book of Matthew.
Opuść rynek, klient... A, tu jest Meg, no to pogadajmy z nią.
Good to see you, Meg. I'm here to collect the money we've made so far.
Excuse me. We're in the middle of something.
What's the problem?
Even you merchants have become thieves. What a rotten place this has become.
He ordered the cartload of wool weeks ago, but now he refuses to pay the price we'd agreed upon.
No to cwaniak zasrany. No bądźmy dyplomatyczni, zobaczymy.
Let's think about why the prices are so high this year.
So you can put more money into your pockets?
Actually, the Earl has raised all fees. It costs more to pass the gate, to set up shop, to get a license, and to trade.
I suppose. But the price is not as was agreed.
Did you use a tally to record the price?
Well, are you with the sheriff? Just who are you, woman?
I am the owner of this business.
Oh.
Here's our half, Aliena.
Now, would you kindly hand me your part of the tally?
Określ problem? Nie wiem, ja...
There are more notches on our part.
Aha.
2 pieces, 2 different prices.
Granted, adding notches to our part would have been much easier.
Aha! You're admitting it.
But the area with missing notches is thinner than the rest.
You're right. It looks like something was carved off.
No to cwaniak.
What? Are you saying I'm a fraud?
Yep.
Look, times are hard for all of us. I won't report you to the sheriff.
This wool will not make enough cloth for
W
all
ogóle nie
of my
wiedziałem, że taki
master's
sposób
servants'
na
clothes. Let
ustalanie
alone all the shirts he wants for
biznesu
himself.
był
Whoever
w
pays
tamtych czasach.
servants and wants
O
to
ile to
wear
prawda.
many
No,
shirts
myślę,
should be
że
able
tak.
to pay the price for quality wool like this.
Quality? Yes, but it is not high quality.
Taki
Now
swego
that you
rodzaju
mention it,
kontrakt.
I see it. I cannot pay that much money for bad wool like this.
Now he's doubting the quality.
Fine. Then let me prove the quality of my wool.
Just you try.
Córka z rozrywki. Garść wełny, którą sprzedajemy, dobra jakość.
Outrageous.
Let's negotiate.
Co, po prostu my dać ją?
First you say one thing, and then you say another. Is this how you treat all your customers?
Aha.
I'll find an
trzeba znaleźć
expert and
eksperta. No
prove
dobra,
it.
wszystko jasne.
I'm waiting.
No dobra.
Daylight robbery.
We agreed on the price.
Co, chyba opuścimy... A może tutaj, w stoisku z kaninami?
Let us
No,
work out
I'll
a
keep the
Okej,
wool.
jednak nie. No to chyba musimy opuścić rynek. Czyżby tu było trochę do roboty? Flamandzcy kupcy. No zobaczmy.
Aren't you tired of Christian art? Their sad faces and dull colors are always giving me a foul mood. Just like this town.
I agree. I'd prefer to see lush paintings of the fine things in life.
tyle. Mnisi.
Excuse me, do you know if something happened in Shiring? I know we suffer because of the war, but the town never used to seem this grim and hopeless.
No, we wouldn't know. We are but pilgrims in search of God's miracles.
And a saint who will heal my foot.
And my eyes. But
Aha, i oni tak
yes,
stoją już od
Shiring
kilku lat,
seems to
tak?
hold no miracles these days. We heard the Earl is punishing his people for his own entertainment.
I heard so too.
Bo nie wiem, czy pamiętacie, kilka odcinków temu, ale to jeszcze było chyba w pierwszej księdze, kiedy Aliena i cała reszta ekipy była młoda. I oni też stali i gadali, o, szukamy gościa, który nas wyleczy. I to tak sobie już trochę stoją tutaj. Teraz tak pomyślałem, że może tym kupcom tą wełnę dać, może oni coś powiedzą na ten
Excuse me,
temat.
would you care to give me your opinion on the quality of this wool?
Of course. Please show us. Oh, how wonderfully soft.
No.
And what thorough scouring. There isn't a hint of dirt or grease.
The fibre is exceptionally fine, and the colour is even and light.
Suitable for high-quality garments.
I'm glad you think so too. Would you be so kind as to confirm this to a customer of mine, should the need arise?
Of course. Just send them our way.
With all these taxes and the shrinking markets, I wasn't sure whether visiting Shiring would still be worth it. But for that quality of wool, I'll say it is.
Czyli co, wracamy po prostu na rynek?
That's not the
Wełna?
place we are. First you say one thing. Is
Dobra,
this
ten
our...
dialog już mieliśmy.
There are Flemish merchants just a
Okay.
few streets away. They were very interested in my wool. And they would be delighted to confirm its quality to you.
Anyone can let their friends lie for them.
Zaproponuj publiczną aukcję, jedziemy z
Then we'll
koksem.
leave it to the people. We'll sell the wool at the afternoon auctions. That way it fetches a fair price for certain.
No, wait. Maybe we can negotiate. My master would not want me to leave here with empty hands.
Szmaciarzu, dawaj siano. Teraz uparcie.
Competing with foreigners and nobility is no trifle. They're relentless and have deep pockets.
Aliena.
But if you prefer to take your chances...
No, wait. I'm taking the wool, all right.
I don't want to ruin you.
My master can afford it, he just doesn't want to. And he has a temper. God damn it. You show no mercy, do you?
Business is business, dude. Cwaniaki cholerne.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Next time he'll buy elsewhere, I'm afraid. A good merchant always strives for a deal that feels like a victory for both sides. Remember that.
Dobra.
We don't need customers like him, and we
Dokładnie
have our
tak.
money.
Yes, and you have my thanks.
One more thing. Could you try to get Ovid's Amores for me when you travel to Winchester? It's a book.
Yes, I can ask Brother Theobald. His book collection is more comprehensive than the church would like.
Then he'll be the right one to ask. Thank you.
No problem at all.
No to teraz szukamy naszego brata. Daj pieniądze Filipowi i Richardowi. Aha, no to jeszcze do Filipa podejdźmy.
Open your eyes! The signs are all around us!
Na co on w sumie potrzebuje tych pieniędzy? No ten brat nasz, to on chce siano na co? Kurde, wiecie co, nie wiem. Dajmy tyle samo, bo jakoś zagubiłem się w tym troszkę.
Thank you.
It should be enough to keep our workers around until I have solved our problems with Percy Hamley.
Okay,
But
dobra.
Tom said that without stone and timber, we will have to stop construction in a month.
You must speak to the Earl. I still have to give Richard his money. But then I'll come and wait with you.
From the looks of it, I'll be standing here for quite a while.
Czyli dla Filipa pieniądze były, żeby zapłacić robotnikom. Okej. No to szukamy teraz naszego brata. Nie mam pojęcia, gdzie on może być, szczerze. Tutaj się przejść nie da, nie? Czy da się?
Good day, Sheriff. Will these people have to wait much longer?
If you have a complaint, talk to the Earl.
I don't think he even recognizes me anymore.
Dobra, szukamy brata. Dzielnica tawern, rynek, zaułek, droga. Dobra, pogadajmy z dziewczynką. W sumie nie wiem, gdzie w ogóle go szukać,
What
tego
are you
brata.
carrying there?
Not for sale. Or eating. Don't steal. Go away.
Oh, I didn't mean to upset you.
Oh.
Okej. Z Kowalem może?
Would you be free for a sales discussion later today?
Ah, Lady Aliena, for you I will always find time.
I've heard business is slow.
Not for me it isn't. Plenty of knights need my services. His men have cleaned up well, I'd say. It suits me just fine that the Earl has swept the criminals off the streets. And those complaining about money and fees were never my customers or my friends.
Coś wiesz o nim?
Have you seen Richard and his knights?
They came by and looked at a few swords, but they didn't mention where they were going.
Okej. No to nie wiem, spróbujmy do dzielnicy tawern. Może popijają sobie chłopaki. Pijak, cisi klienci, śpiewający klienci, Symont Alonso. Wyglądają na
No,
rycerzy, więc się
they're right over
spytajmy.
there. I found them.
Aha, czyli tutaj jest mój brat?
Here
dobra.
you will face Empress Maud's
Za
army,
ekranem.
Sir Simond.
We will do battle on the beautiful grounds of the illustrious Lincoln Castle.
Don't say it like that. She'll think we're just going there for the landscape.
Ah, but what a magnificent picture it makes.
Oh, just don't let yourself get distracted by the beauty, Sir Simond.
As you won't be there, I'm hopeful that I can focus on directing my blows at the enemy, my lady.
Amancik. Dobra, kasa dla Richarda.
Today we ride to Lincoln. Drinks are on me. Taverner! Another round for everyone!
You're the best, Richard.
It's Sir Richard.
Nonsense. We're all brothers, right?
It is Sir Richard.
Oh.
And here I thought you needed my money for new armor.
Oh, I do. A knight is only as good as his equipment. Have you seen Alonso's sword? With men-at-arms so well equipped, how could I fight alongside King Stephen less well equipped?
And inferior armor may cost him his life.
Only the best for the best.
Ile pieniędzy potrzebujesz?
And how much do you need?
Enough for proper armaments, and then some to quench my friend's thirst.
No. How much is necessary?
Do you want me to go into battle stark naked and on bare feet?
Don't be absurd. But you could spend our money a little more wisely.
Do you want William Hamley to become Earl of Shiring or me?
What kind of question is that? If we're lucky, then he will never return from the Holy Land.
He already did.
What?
We ran into Robert of Gloucester's men. At first, I wasn't sure it was him. He wore the cloak of a crusader.
No. Don't do it. Please. Have mercy.
Kurde.
My God.
Tą krzyżowcem jest teraz ten psychol. Uuu. Poszło.
And then King Stephen called out his name.
William Hamley, join me. We ride.
Why didn't you tell me?
O, słabo to
I didn't
wygląda.
want to upset you.
You what?
This is not about you or me, Annie. Allowing the father of that monster to remain Earl would not only betray our father, it'd mean betraying everyone. William is a butcher, a filthy bastard without honor.
Mind your tongue. You speak of the son of the Earl of Shiring.
I am the son of the Earl.
Sir Richard, your father went against our king and lost his title and his lands. You are not the heir to the title, not as things are now.
What did you just say?
Oh, easy.
You treacherous bastard!
Calm down. Do you want to slaughter each other and help the enemy?
Accusing me of treason. You most loyal man at arms.
Się chłopaki nawalili.
Me or William? Choose a goddamn side, Alonso of Toledo. Come on, choose!
Alonso z Toledo. Może uda mi się ich pogodzić, no ale jak?
You disparage me for stating the truth.
Obviously they have no idea how to settle a
I've
conflict
always been your
without a
most loyal
fight.
man at arms. Have I not?
The one with the biggest mouth, too.
Co z tym Symondem?
Do they often fight like that?
Ah, they're both very proud. Give them a few days, they'll get tired.
They don't have that long.
I'm just trying to keep you grounded.
I
How
doubt
dare
that
you
would
imply
help to
that
stop
William
them
and his
quarrelling.
fat father have a right to my lands?
Piwko im kupić, czy co?
Now,
Obviously
can't
they
you just
have-
agree to disagree, please.
Schody, kubek.
Percy Hamley's title is a fact, not
Gadałem
an
z
opinion.
karczmarzem, może piwko im
How's
postawimy.
business?
Slow.
Well, at least you still have your regulars.
Even in bad times, people drink. The Earl of Shiring has imposed new laws and taxes, and it makes times very bad for us.
It is not. He does not deserve it.
How would you solve a quarrel like the one over there?
Everyone has their own way of coping with aggression. Food, gambling, or solace in the arms of a wench. Luckily for me, most resort to drinking.
I doubt that'll work here.
Don't say that too loud. Try this.
This is not about who deserves what. The
Tłumy
king
nasiąknięte
appointed him.
ciemnym sosem.
You should come to terms with that fact.
Co, po prostu dać im żarcie?
What did you just say?
Are you just hungry?
Are you serious?
Well, excuse me.
Oh no.
Temu?
The taverner gave this to me. I don't want to ruin his business
I'm
by
done talking to you.
If they're hungry,
much, yeah.
they can order.
Co? O Boże. Tak, jeszcze raz z nim pogadamy?
What's your secret to
Karczmarzu?
success? You know, running a tavern.
People will give their last shirt for pleasant distractions. Especially when they have a lot they want to be distracted from.
Do you want to say something?
Never.
Co za bzdura, powiem wam szczerze, wiecie?
I'm not thirsty.
Okej.
It.
Oj, sorry. Myślałem, że się da wejść na schody, ale nie.
I hope I won't need to carry a shield.
Can't
The
we just
taverner
forget
makes
about
money
it?
with each tankard he sells.
Może otworzymy beczkę?
I'd rather not alarm them.
Nie. Z pijakiem pogadamy?
I don't have time to.
Ci
I have to-
klienci też nie. Śpiewający klienci.
No right thoughts enliven me while my stomach's hollow.
You hear? Fill us up.
But you haven't had a right thought all day.
Maybe I'll be the next Earl then.
Oh, that's awful.
Dobra, słuchajcie. Skończymy ten odcinek w tym momencie. Na ten moment, w tym momencie. No musimy ich jakoś pogodzić. Żreć nie chcą. Także będziemy próbować w następnym odcinku. Mam nadzieję, że się podobało. Do zobaczenia następnym razem. Trzymajcie się, elo.